Welcome in to Capper's Cave. I'm your host, Lorenzo de Costa. This is free picks and shit. NFL Week 5? College football Week 6? We're here. We're back. Got some good ones. Won't talk too much about last week. Still up for the season. Still sitting 55 something. Get the app. The app is out. Capper's Cave app. You can get it at the iTunes store, at the Google Play store. From what we, again, if you're a first-time listener, the picks we give on here are between, just a couple of us. But the Capper's Cave app, you get all the picks, 6 different major sports. Pretty much you get picks every night if something's in season. We're going to be giving you analysis on something. So get it. If you don't, small prices. Really, what are we charging? Intellect Sports runs it, and they charge like $7.99, and then you get lifetime. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You just can't. Larry, the Locksmith is with us today. Larry, you in? I'm having a little problems with my soundboard. Are you? Yeah, man, I'm here, man. I'm here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't get to play your song, but welcome back. Thanks for coming back again. Yeah, man, no problem, man. I love coming on this show, man. I love doing it. I love that, it seems like we keep getting more and more listeners, man. That's good, man, right? Well, that's the idea. We'd love doing the show, but we want some more listeners. For sure. We want to try to make them some money. Ricky from the Bronx. Oh, my fucking word. I'm not even going to talk about it. Again, if you're just joining the show, this guy, he was with us all last year, and he's been on and off, so we'll see if he joins us later. We'll see. A lot of news, man. This COVID, it may bring us less games, but it brings us a lot of news, Still a lot of stuff going on. Still a lot of stuff, games, even in the NFL, college, that we got to be worried about. It might play into some spreads. It might even not even be a fucking spread. I don't know. Big QB shuffle in Washington. Yeah, Kyle Allen in, Haskins out. Is this a good idea? I don't know, man. You're going to sit your number 1 draft pick. That could be, that could be motivating, I guess. But what about Alex Smith, man, sitting in the wingman? What happened to that guy? What did happen to that guy? That guy was a pretty clutch journeyman, wasn't he? He always came in. He played pretty solid. Just never really given a chance. I guess he was given a chance in San Francisco. But they're just like, nope, you're gonna be third string journeyman. But Kyle Allen, what? He's still young and yet to be determined if he can be a starter, I believe. He played well in Carolina for a rookie. Had some up and downs, but overall, decent. We'll see if we got anything coming up with that. O'Brien out. Houston. Yeah. I'm sure you heard. If you listen to any football news, O'Brien out. We all knew that was coming. Nothing to talk about here except that may play. They play Minshew, my man crush. Careful. The team with a new interim head coach, dangerous waters. But for our home team, favored by 6.5. Minshew likes to keep it close. I don't know. We might have something on that. Speaking of man crush, come on, man, come on. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it every week until they lose. Buffalo, man, MVP, man crush, Josh Allen. They're talking to MVP. That's what they're talking. Rated over Mahomes this week. I won't get into it, but 4-0. Circle those wagons, man. It sucks though. They might not get to play this week. We'll see. It sucks with the potential for forfeiting games now. This could hurt his numbers as an MVP, and it just hurts the league. We're going to be stretched in this. I'm very curious how this all plays out. Maybe the season will go into spring. Who the fuck knows? This is the year, though, man. Think about it. This is the year. You still talking about this, man? Yeah, I am. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I'm still talking about this. Yes, real quick. I'll touch on two teams here: the Browns and the Bills. Two teams that have struggled for years. Bills not so much lately. Okay, but this will be the year that both of their lucks combined to create some super unlucky two-headed fucking monster, and they shut down the league when the Bills are 8-0 and the Browns are 7-1. Yeah, man, I can see that, man, happening for sure, man. That sounds like some luck, man. I'm sure some unluck, whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you. 5 TD Tom Brady in the news. Yeah, Tom Brady shows he still got it. Yeah. Probably won't get to show, I mean, he did. He still got it for how old he is. I get it. But the time, we might. Are we playing on this game? That's all right. That's what I'm looking at here. Are we bet? Oh. We did, but it's on the app. I'm sorry, it is. It's on the app. We're not going to talk too much about this game, but it is. We had a bet on so you got to get the app if you want to bet. ATL, Hotlanta, showed us they suck balls again. They did play Green Bay, okay? But Green Bay was without several of their key wide receivers. Atlanta had all theirs back, had all their offense. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm sure we will. Bungles get the first win. Burrow, man, Burrow. Yeah, man, I told you. This guy's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be real fucking good. And now they've covered their last 3. Nice. Steelers get some COVID rest with no travel. Home game against Philly. The Philly shit sandwich of a team. Might be a play here. Philly did win one, but I don't know about them. I really don't. We'll see. Maybe we do got something on it. Speaking of sandwich, so tell me. Locksmith, which is better? A Primanti Brothers sandwich? Primanti, whatever the fuck, or a in Pittsburgh, or a Pat's King of Steaks Philly in Philadelphia. It's a tough choice. It really is a tough choice. Man, I ain't never had either of them, man. What? Serious? Yeah, man, what the hell's a Primanti, man? Oh, my. Listeners. If you don't know, a Primanti Brothers sandwich is like any choice of meat that you want, right? You get any choice of meat, some like good Italian or French bread. I don't know what the fuck they put on it, but it's delicious. It's like fresh bakery style, right? Okay, so you get the meat and get some French fries on it, some hand cut fucking French fries. Yeah. Then you put some coleslaw on it. Oh, coleslaw, cheese. Oh, it's a great sandwich. But it's good. A lot of competition with, the original Philly. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna bet on that later. But I'm sorry you haven't had any of those. But you should drive your fucking ass up north to go have both of them. I know they're probably like 8 hours away from each other, but a while from you now. But go figure it out. We'll figure it out. Derek Carr said he's I had to touch base on this. I had to. That's who the Bills played, but again, I don't like to be like Mike Greenberg, whatever the fuck his name is, and talk about his Jets. Which to tell you the truth, he really hasn't much this year because he knows they really stuck a fat one. He said they're tired of losing. He was sad after the game. I'm sorry, bud. The Bills got you. He did have a great game, but lost. He did. He threw over 300 yards, had great percentages. Well done, Well, don't get too tired now there. You got KC next. Oh, and be careful. Gruden's not shy from making harsh decisions now, is he? He loves his backups in Mariota and Peterman. I liked Peterman when he played for the Bills until he put up like 10 picks in one game. Surprised he's still in the league. Maybe I don't know if you ever saw it. Maybe it's those trick shots he had posted on the interwebs. You ever see that? You ever see those? Yes. Man, what? Man, you crazy. Yeah, have you ever seen? No. No, man, really. They're pretty cool. Google it. Do it. I dare you. Just do it. Google it. Google Peterman trick shots. He's pretty good at them. They're crazy shots that he does. I could see like Gruden just watching these videos, right? Before they signed him. He's just like, oh man, this guy's fucking, I like this guy. He just put it in a basketball hoop. Pulled an old 2 spider wide in the hoop. I could see him. He would. Anyways, moving on. Let's get to our picks. Did we have any? Oh man. We don't have any picks this week. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. A lot going on in college football. We'll start with our college football picks. We got hopefully some Big Ten this month. That'd be great. It's Big 12. Are the Big 12 out of it? Are they out of it? Oklahoma losing. You got 2 losses. You got Iowa State. You got Texas losing. Texas. I mean, are they out of the picture now? Are they completely out of the picture? I think they're out of the picture. Consider them out of the playoff picture. I'm not even going. There's still a lot to play. The Big Ten's coming back. Pac-12 maybe. We'll see. Still a lot to play. We can't get into those discussions too soon. Okay. All right. First one up on the board. Keep an eye on QB Willis. All right. Liberty. Yeah, we're going to talk about Liberty. We're going to talk about Liberty here. We should. We should definitely talk about Liberty. Because we do every week. We love this team. They keep winning, but yet they haven't been covering. So, I'm not all about it, but I'm saying keep an eye on this game. All right, this Willis guy for Liberty, he's a beast. Hasn't played since the first game. And Liberty hasn't covered in one, but they're still 3-0. Back up. He only threw 107 yards last game. They didn't really need much versus Northern Alabama. He starts, take it quick before it hits 21. That's all I want to say about that game. Take it quick before it hits 21. Liberty, minus 19. Right now. All right, next up on the list, or first up on the list, I should say, Virginia Tech at UNC, University of North Carolina. Tar Heels sitting at minus 5, over-under sitting at 60. On paper, this is set up to be a high-scoring affair, right? I mean, let's start with Tech. 2-0, SU, 2-0 the over, 4-0 last 4. This is not a usual Beamer team, but yet it's not Beamer in there. It's Justin Fuente. Scoring points and giving up points. The last 2 push very close to 70, right? Yet they play a better offense in North Carolina. Have you heard this Herbert guy for Tech? Heisman talk. They're Heisman talk. Breaking records, the running back. Taking names. 357 all-purpose yards last game. Kick return. He's doing kick returns. He's wide receiver. He's a running back. Leads the country with 12.4 yards per carry. But what are we talking about here? Small sample size. Against 2 teams no one's talking about. And now go up to NC they got athletes everywhere. And only allowed 60 yards per game rushing right now. But again, small sample size. 2 shit teams. BC, Q's. Nowhere near the run game of Tech. They will have problems with this guy. He's got a lot of power, speed, elusiveness, vision. If you're wondering where we're going here, yes, not obvious. It isn't. I guess we're not being too obvious. We like the under. All trends say over. Paper says over. VT knows what they have, and they're O. They do. And will concentrate on the D in this one. I really think they will. They will control the clock with their workhorse on first and second downs, but NC will make them one-dimensional with their incapable QBs. No starter yet. They still don't have one. Take the under 60. Take it. Chalk it up. Man, we're really having a problem with our soundboard today. Where's my slot machine, man? Where is it? Thank you. Somebody thank you. Thank you for playing that. Next up, San Antonio, Texas. Yep, we have them. The big game. Okay, this is BYU here. Again, we're going to follow those tails at BYU. We've been playing good with them. We've been picking them pretty good. they're trying to stay among the elite this year. Yeah, really. Starting to gain some attention from the College Football Playoff Committee. Can't lay down yet. They know that. Navy, Louisiana Tech isn't a whole lot on the surface, but the Cougars have outscored their opponents 148-24 this season. And they have to keep it going to stay in the conversation. Playing against a team they've never met before. Huge step up in competition for UTSA. Should be more of a problem for UTSA. 3-1 on the year, yeah, but they have some problems at QB. Atkins out, now Harris questionable, but they've been rotating 3 all year, and they've yet to find the right fit. Should be a tough test against a D that averages, 10 points a game. No problem at the QB's position at BYU. Junior QB Zach Wilson completed 24 of 26 of his passes for 325 yards. Cougars 7-0 in their last 7 versus Conference USA. Cougars are also 6-0 ATS in their last 6 home games versus a team with a winning record. Let's stay with the hot team, SU and ATS. BYU minus 34 points. Lock it up, Larry. Yeah, man, I like that. I'll stay with BYU, man. Them Cougars. I love some Cougars. I'm sure you do, man. I'm sure you do. I hope your wife doesn't listen to the show. You guys still married? Man, we don't talk about that stuff, man. She don't listen to this shit. All right, man. Coastal Carolina versus ULL. These are your boys. Raging Cajuns, man. Sitting at -7, over-under at 49.5. Slight concern with COVID cases here as the game was moved up, okay? So keep an eye on it, okay? Make sure you're using a good sports book that may give your money back if something goes wrong. But Raging Cajuns, they've had some issues, which could help us on our play here. Strange. We might be going the other way. I don't like that, man. I don't like the sound. All right. I'm gonna just give it to you here. Listen up. Listen to this. Listen. Offensive coordinator of the week, Newland Isaac, and Willie Corn. Pretty cool names there. Coastal Carolina. The number 4 team in the country right now in points per drive. And it sits behind heavyweights Florida, Bama, and all of a sudden the G5 bully, BYU, who we like. Coastal Carolina is sitting in the top 10 in yards per play and scoring percentage per drive. This weekend was the best showcase to date of what the Chants are putting together on offense. Coastal averaged 6.7 yards per play on the day. Managed a ridiculous 41.21 time of possession. Had balance throwing and running the ball. Let's talk about new coach Jamie Chadwell. Is on the come up. Got to be on the come up now. All eyes. Soon. Big conference. Gonna be start looking at him. This is his second year with the low T, Coastal Carolina. This guy's bounced around small schools since he was a QB at Eastern Tennessee in '99. For 4 years. Corn, his buddy, is the OC and is a former 4-star recruit that signed with Clemson in 2007 out of high school. All right, Isaac, his other buddy, has been with Chadwell all but 1 year since 2009. Joining him at North Greenville, Delta State, and Charleston Southern before rejoining him in Coastal Carolina. So he's got a good group around him, trustworthy people, and they're clicking right now. They're making some noise. Not enough to turn the odds makers' heads, though. But that's okay. We like that. CC has Coastal Carolina. They whipped on Arkansas State, who beat Iowa State, whipped on Campbell, as most should, and beat Kansas convincingly. Raging Cajuns, they started out hot and hit the brakes. They won their Super Bowl when they beat Iowa State, who we just said, maybe they're not as good as they've been predicted, okay? Had trouble with Georgia State and Georgia Southern. Won, but really close. Expect the same here. But we like the money line. But you know what? The safe bet is, taking the points here. Extra motivation right now to beat a ranked team. Okay, because they're ranked right now. Could put Coastal Carolina in the top 25 with a win Wow. Do I need to say that again? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Put them in the top 25. The chance. They're 4-1 ATS last 5 in October. 4-0 in the last 4 road games. 4-0 in the last 4 as a road dog. Raging Cajuns, on the other hand, 0-4 ATS in the last 4 as a favorite. 0-4 in their last 4 games following a straight-up win. These conference games are usually pretty tighter and close and low scoring. Take the freaking Coastal Carolina chance. Getting a touchdown. TD 7. Chance +7. Lock it up. Next up, Mississippi State at Kentucky, sitting at -2. How is Kentucky the favorite here? Really? We're all over this. No trap. Mississippi State, okay, they let us down. Lost to Arkansas. Really, I mean, really didn't help us there. But yes, easy letdown after a big upset win against the champs, LSU. Okay, we all knew that. Okay. I mean, we didn't bet on that game. We bet on the LSU game. It was a letdown game. Arkansas. Go figure. Lost against the champs. We know that. Another big reason was this guy we've spoke about before, Kylan Hill. He's beastly. Beastly. He got hurt in that game. And he's probable for this matchup, but he should be in. They should be juiced to have him back. Yeah. And some extra motivation after a poor showing against Arkansas. Mike Leach will have his players prepared and will be much easier game planning with his workhorse back. Oh, it's easy. On the other side of the ball, Kentucky lost a heartbreaker to Ole Miss in OT by 1. Tough game to come off of. And who are we talking about here? Kentucky? Okay, yeah, the organization as a whole, they've been better over the years. The last few years, okay? But they've lost a lot, and it's showing this year. Now they have some. They've showed they have some backs. Okay, UK they had 3 guys last game run for over 100 yards. All right, I'm not going to talk them up too much, but that's pretty good. Should be some more of that here. But Leach loves to throw the ball, and if Hill is on, why are you going to throw? But it opens everything up. This should speed the game up. Okay. And keep it close until the end. But we like Mississippi State +2. Lock it up. Larry, you giving me any college this week? Our SEC connoisseur? Are you not doing anything? No, man, you just wait, man. I got something good for you this time. I do, man. My one pick that you let me have, but I can do a couple. We'll keep it, at a minimum. We like your, we like you being here, but your percentages are good this year. So we'll keep you on that one until you get really good. Okay. No, you are really good. We like what you do here. Okay, but okay. So you don't no college. Okay, good. Next up, number 7, Miami at number 1, Clemson. Clemson sitting at -14. Miami at 7. Are you kidding me? Who have you beat? Florida State, big fucking deal. Louisville, big fucking deal. UAB, big you know what. They haven't played since September the 26th. Oh, a huge rival win against Florida State. Now, I think they've had too much time to plan, and that can hurt you. Watching tape on Clemson, it's no fun. It may give you nightmares. It may. You must know this. That number 7 ranking, don't be scared of that, is due to a Big Ten and Pac-12 being out. They would be like past 20. They would be ranked 25th. This is a great spot to buy Clemson low. Buy now, because this will rise come Saturday. It will. Lock it up. Clemson, -14. TD2, 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 TD2. We're taking it. Let's get to the NFL. All right, we're going here again. All right, we're going against Carolina again. Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta sitting at -1. Okay. I know we just talked shit about Atlanta. And we lost betting against the Panthers last week. We're gonna stick it out. We're gonna keep sticking it out because that's what it's all about. It's a marathon, right? We're gonna stick it out with this Panther team against them. I mean, because we know what they are, especially without McCaffrey back. We now get a low price thanks to that win. Carolina is probably surprised by their 2 wins. And Atlanta will be much motivated to get 1 win in that win column. Come on. Gurley, Ridley, Julio, Matty Ice. They can put up some points when needed. The Panthers will struggle. I think they will struggle to respond. This is a game for Quinn. This is the game for Quinn. They lose, he's out. They lose, he's out. You can't lose to a rebuilding team. He will be extremely aggressive. Extremely. Look at QBs. Look at the QBs Atlanta's faced recently. Possibly the top 3 in the league: Dak, Russell, and Rodgers. And they were ahead in 2 of those games. Panthers 0-5 ATS in their last 5 meetings in Atlanta. They're 0-5 in their last 5 meetings against them. Period. 2-5 ATS in their last 7 road games. The favorite in this one is 4-1 ATS in the last 5 meetings. Home team 11-4 ATS in the last 15 meetings. Hot Atlanta, chalk it up. Give it to me, Georgia. Yeah, man, I like where you're going with that one. I like it. They have been sucking, man. They have been. I don't know what else they can do. You either do a coaching change or stack that defense or something, man. I don't get it, man. They're in the Super Bowl a few years ago, and they pretty much got, a lot of the same offensive weapons, and they just can't get shit done. I know, man. I don't get it either. But they're gonna get a win this week, and all we need is 1 point. So let's tie. Probably not gonna happen, but we like it. All right, moving on. All right, we're gonna talk about the sandwich game here. It's a sandwich game, not really a sandwich game by technically that we call sandwich games, but Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Primanti's, Philly State. Again, talking shit about the team. We did. We talked a lot of shit, and now we're right back on Philly. Yes, the sandwich winner goes to Philly in this one. We feel that Philly has slowly progressed game by game. 17 points, 19 points, 23 points, tie, 25 points, win. And against one of the better defenses in the league. 2 teams on opposite spectrums of the momentum rainbow. What, man? What did you just say? What are you talking about? All right, I know, a weird analogy, but I'm going with it. And we'll talk about this rainbow a lot throughout the course of the year. We probably will. It's 2 teams that are on the opposite spectrums of the momentum rainbow, okay? Can you feel that? Can you not feel that? Philly, off a nice win against an in-state rival who, unfortunately, they did have time off, which can help when you're, but when you're 3-0 and you get off that horse, you're going to be a little rusty. I'm sure they've been studying other teams as well. Ben said it like this. He said, I guess I'm going to start over from scratch and hope this week I didn't make too many steps backwards. Berger said that. And then he goes on to say that it's tough, especially someone like myself who is just starting back into the flow of things. It's not easy, but you have to adjust. You got to adapt and do the best you can do. And, I mean, come on. In those 3 wins, Houston, Denver, Giants, they set this high, knowing that the public loves teams off a bye, and the public loves Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, they've been consistent, but not great. Averaging 25 points a game. And we expect a downgrade from that average. And with Pitt's great D, well, they should probably keep it around 17. A nice 20-16 game, right? Win for the Steelers. Battle of the sandwiches. Philly covers +7. Moving on. Jacksonville at Houston. Houston sitting at -6.5. Careful with this one. Interim coach time. Players like to step it up. But watch out for those beer-battered jorts. My Minshew man crush. No. Hate to bet against him. But good setup for Houston to not to win. But we're not talking wins. We're talking bets here. We're talking spreads. Still good. In O'Brien's defense, okay, Coach O'Brien, in his defense, Houston has played a tough schedule, if not the toughest in the league right now. KC, Baltimore, Pitt, and Minnesota, and possibly the top 3 or 5 defenses in the league. And now they catch Minshew and the boys on a tough travel schedule. At Cincinnati, they lost to a rookie QB he's really good. Don't start that, man. Don't start with Burrow, man. I'm telling you. I won't. But, you know, it's not even just him. It's that whole Cincy team. New coaching, and they're not going to be that great this year. Okay? Again, in the future. I agree with you. Now they travel to Cincy, now back to Florida, and then now to Houston. Tight spot for Jacksonville. Who I will add, they do have a lot of injuries. Defensive backfield. 2 kickers out. They brought in Hauschka. Lamble got hurt. Hauschka's out. Eifert, questionable. Also, linebacker Miles Jack and corner DJ Hayden are on the initial injury report for this matchup. With a dual threat of Deshaun under center against his porous defense, it could be a field day for them. They haven't had to face a quarterback like Watson all year. Jags D, it's one of the worst in the league. Just a few years ago, it was one of the best, and now they're one of the worst. They're allowing 29.3 points a game, 404 yards per game. Whoa. They're also allowing the highest completion percentage in the league, 77%, and the 5th highest rushing yards. Houston, 10-2 in the last 12 versus Jacksonville. Expect old Romeo Cornell. Romeo. Yeah, you know, the old coach of Cleveland, defensive coordinator, New England under Belichick a while back. He's going to come out hot and heavy early and get a nice win and nice cover. Texans, they bounce back. 30-14. Call it, man. Call it. I'm telling you, call it. Buffalo, Tennessee. Here we go. All over this game. If they play. You know it will be low and there's going to be no practice for Tennessee. All over Buffalo. Wait and see. Just wait and see. This game's at 3 or 4. Wait and see. Take it because Tennessee has been nothing but Zoom calling all week. They've been fucking Zooming each other. Trying to practice. But they might not. I don't know. Get it together, guys. We want to have a season. Get it together. I don't care if you guys make millions. Just shut your door. You know, I was thinking about that the other day. It's probably hard. It's probably really hard for these young athletes making millions of dollars to stay away from ladies. You know what I'm saying? They got to have sex. They're going to go out and meet people and party. That's what they do. It's tough. And they're going to just come on, guys. Just don't screw up the league. You know, if you have to before you lay with one of these beautiful women, have them take a COVID test. I'm sure you guys get enough. I'm sure you guys get enough tests that you can have them take one, that you can have one in your pocket. Or maybe you guys are probably so advanced against what the general public gets. You probably could have a COVID-19 test on your condom. They probably have condoms with COVID on it. The tests. I don't know. We're going too far here. LA Rams at Washington. Washington sitting at +7 here. Tough spot for Washington with Kyle Allen out the helm now, but good spot for us. With the Rams off a loss. I'm sorry. They barely beat the New York Giants. Okay. Well, that's a good spot, though. A game in which New York only had 3 field goals. That's good. It's a good defensive standpoint. It really is. We get a good number with a 1-score spread. TD1. -7. Simple. LA puts up points, Washington doesn't. LA put up 32 on a good Bills D, 37 on Philly, 20 on Dallas. Not a lot, but still. They held Dallas down. Expect somewhere in between 27 and 32. And expect Washington to have trouble moving the ball. Maybe 15 points at most. Last 3, they lost by an average of 14.5 points, so they want to change. They've had shit receivers, shit backs. Chase Young, still questionable. But healthy won't change our stance here. Remember, Allen's success last year with the Panthers was largely due to, you know this, the best running back in the league, McCaffrey. He's not bad, right? But McVay will tear him up on both ends of the field. Will he feel bad for Coach Ron on the other side with his cancer? Maybe. Everybody should. Riverboat Ron's he's just great in the community, great coach. I don't know, but that doesn't play. He's a tough guy. But I think Riverboat wants this season to end. He really does. This is a shitty season for him. Shitty year. They want to build up some draft picks. Maybe get a new team name. Maybe get a fresh start next year. But putting Kyle in speaks volumes. Everybody wants quick results. But they don't have the season, and Ron knows it. The best thing to do is, really, in my view, is like you let the first-round draft pick play a season out. Let them fumble. Let them mess up. Signals. The signals. They want old Blondie from Clemson, Mr. Trevor Lawrence. Maybe to hop in there. Maybe. I don't know. But maybe they do like him and they want to save him. I don't know. They need a guy to complete over 70%, and that's what we got on the other end. Goff completed 72%, and he's having one of the best seasons of his career. He'll be looking to grab the early lead in this one. Washington's 1-5-1 ATS in the last 7 games. Rams 6-3 ATS in the last 9 games versus Washington. And this is probably one of the worst Washington teams you've seen in a while. Well, it's been bad there. Okay. Rams 4-0 in the last 4 road games versus the team with the losing record. Rams 4-0 ATS in the last 5 games on grass. They like the grass. We're taking the better offense, better defense, better coach. Well, now the better coach. But when Ron was in his prime, it's comparable. Eat the points with the away favorite. Locksmith, what do you got for me, man? Oh, you know I got something, man. Listen up here, man. Listen up here. New York Giants at Dallas. Sitting at what is it at? 9.5, man. Listen up, man. Listen up. Dallas pissed. Dak pissed. Jerry pissed, man. They as mad as a 3-legged dog trying to bury a turd in an icy pond. What did you just say? What was that? I said they as mad as a 3-legged dog trying to bury a turd in an icy pond, man. This game will be a blowout like you ain't never seen, man. 51-13. Take it, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at my notes. That's it? You're done? All right. You know what? Locksmith, I'm in. I'll put it on the board. I'll lock it up, man. I will lock that up for you. I could just briefly look at that game and I'm in. Dallas damages. They're not getting the wins. I get it, but I don't think the Giants are going to have any problem. They haven't scored a touchdown. This could be 2 games. They need to step it up on D is what they really need to do, and I think they will. I think it's going to be the focus this week is going to be defense. Just leave the guys alone on offense. Just leave Dak and all those Elliott. Leave them all alone. Leave them all alone. Let them do whatever the fuck they want. Go have some COVID No, don't go do that. Let them do what they want. Just concentrate on defense. You guys will crush them. I'm in. I'll lock it up for you, Larry. Yeah, man. They pissed, man. They fucking pissed. Give it up, man. I love that analogy. Is that a Georgia thing? I've never heard that before. As mad as a 3-legged dog. Yeah, man. Keep going. trying to bury a turd in an icy pond. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I do like that. I like that. All right, we got. I think that's it for our picks. I mean, what else have we got on the board? You got the Brownies. This is a tough game. Brownies at home. I mean, we'd be all over them if we had some fans. They're gonna have some fans, but they're not gonna have a full stadium against Rivers and the boys. Indianapolis sitting at one. I mean, Browns are getting points at home after that showing last week. It's hard. I think the public's gonna be on them, but Indy's just such a solid team all around. There's too much back and forth there. We can't go either way. Not even with the tees. It's too low for a tease, even. Miami, San Francisco, you don't know what you're going to get from either team right now. Denver, New England's been pushed to Monday night, so look on our app at Capper's Cave. We might have a pick for that. Seattle, Minnesota, a lot of good games. Got a good games we got coming up. All right, but hey, listen, get the app, get all the picks and more. Follow us on Twitter. What do we got? Cappers Cave at Cave Cappers. If you want to go see the show there, you can find our show on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, whatever the fuck else is out there. You can find it. We'll be back next week with another show with some good picks. I'm your host, Lorenzo de Costa. And we're out.